to myself, what a wonderful world. What a wonderful world.
We are all set up. I'm sure he'll be using this a lot. All right, guys, so first step, we're gonna remove the seats. It's dirty, I'm sorry, bro. Just do what you can, my man, all right? And you have, what, 4 bolts on each side? Is it 2 on each side?
Yep.
Do you know what the size of the bolt is?
I'm using a 10 millimeter. Right
10
now,
millimeter?
but they're what's called an inverted Torx.
Okay.
So, I mean, a 10 millimeter will work.
Okay.
I have an inverted Torx, but I mean,
Need be if you need it, you have it, but usually you don't need it.
yeah, you really don't need it.
Got it. So it says sort of like a dual setup. You can use either or.
Yeah. I mean, I might get crucified for using it, but it's easier for me.
Nah, hey man, if it works, right?
Yeah.
And then obviously you got the airbag sensor underneath, correct?
Yeah, you got airbags, but good thing about domestics is they'll reset themselves after you plug everything back in. Euros, some higher end cars will not, and you have to get a factory reset done.
Oh, okay.
To reset the airbags on it.
Right.
But usually, I haven't seen a domestic car like. So usually, what you do is you unplug everything.
Okay.
If for some reason, like Dodges, Chryslers, Chevys, Fords, you can still drive the car around with all the seats out.
Oh.
And then you can come back, put the seats back in, and nothing's going to be on the dash.
Now, would you recommend in this car unplugging the battery, or is it not really that necessary?
It's not. Like I said, on the domestics, it's not really that big
Got
of a deal.
Got it. Okay. All right, good to know, guys. As we can see, first seat is already out. That was pretty quick.
Hey, I'm in.
Hey, can you go lower? Yeah, no. And it looks like this is the airbag sensor. So pretty easy, unclip it, no questions asked. Got it out, huh?
Yeah.
Here is the passenger seat. And the bottom seat is just a clip, right? Is it just a clip here?
Yeah, just a clip there.
Just clip on the bottom?
Like a pressure clip.
Okay. And just like that, we are completely gutted. Okay.
Alright, yeah, now we'll start tearing down. I'll do the front seats first.
Okay.
I'll start on the driver, work the passenger, and then I'll work the back seats.
Okay.
And then the process will go exactly how it was removal, except backwards.
So you do the back seats first,
Yep.
and then install the front
Yeah.
seats? Got it, okay. You know how to get that custom. Thank you, Carlos, for that custom embroidery. Came out dope. So back end first, huh?
Yep.
Now, would you say in your, experience, right, for someone who has not a clue of what they're doing, maybe just, let me look at a YouTube video and see if I can do it. Would you say the average person could do this, or it would be
I would say the average person can do it. They're gonna figure it out. Obviously,
Right,
they're
of
gonna take
course.
a lot longer than I am.
Totally.
Not on top of that, there's going to be little things like the fitment I was telling you about.
Right.
Sometimes those fitment issues are just, we call them box wrinkles. They're wrinkles that come right out of the box.
Okay, got it.
You know,
you need a steamer to kind of get those out and all that kind of stuff.
You know, sometimes things don't line up 100%. So there's little tricks that a normal person isn't gonna know those little tricks.
Right. Okay.
But
that comes with experience, obviously.
Yeah. But honestly, yeah, I mean anybody can do a leather kit.
Right. Okay. All right. Got it. Okay.
The right tools. I mean, yeah.
I mean, obviously this channel is all about do it yourself and everything, but I just, you know what, let's just take it to the professionals, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and obviously partnering with AI, you know, you guys over here, it was just a win-win for everybody, right? So, yeah, I like it. Okay, all right.
You know, it's definitely, it's not the worst thing in the world, like I said.
Now, and I was doing some research, and there's something called hog rings, right?
So these ones are not
do
going
not
to
have it right, and I heard that's where it's like a pain in the ass. Like you need like
it can be.
Tools and all that kind of stuff.
It can be.
Right.
If you know what you're doing.
Not too bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad. If you don't, it can be cumbersome.
Got it.
Not only that, so here we like to save our kits.
What do you mean save your kits?
So we save the old covers.
Oh, okay. So you don't just take a razor. No.
They're gonna immediately before they even took off the back panel, they're taking a razor blade and they're going on the chair.
Okay.
They're cutting it up and pulling it apart.
Huh. But you're doing the extra step of saving the seat and everything.
Exactly.
Got it.
So
it's better for the customer, better for everybody else.
Yeah.
Totally.
And I mean, some customers don't want the kit, but we keep them because.
Well, it doesn't hurt to keep it. Well, you know.
Who knows?
So just clips, huh? And I just did some research. This side cover has to come off too as well.
Huh?
This side cover has to come off. Yeah.
Okay. It makes things a lot easier. I mean, I don't know if you have to, but it makes things a whole lot more.
Now I was told by the road wire that this is like I think it was like a 60% vinyl, 40% leather, quote unquote. I mean, there's no way to tell, right? Or I mean, unless you have the eye for it.
Yeah, that's final.
Got it.
So an easy way to tell, you look at the back end. See that white?
Right.
That's vinyl. Leather's gonna look. So you can feel the difference as well. So feel that versus feel that.
Oh,
it's a little bit more supple.
Yeah. It feels more buttery, or just me.
So if you look on the back end, it's a raw hide.
So it's the white that gives it away.
Yeah, well,
For
the
the
backing
most part.
gives it away. This kit, personally, okay, so your inserts are leather. So this part's leather.
Yeah, I heard. I think it was told. You said the middle is leather, and then the outside is vinyl.
Usually with leather kits, how they come in, the front seats, the faces are all leather.
Right.
On the front seats.
Right.
So this will all be leather right here.
Right.
This may be leather, may not be. But on your back seats, the only thing that's going to be leather is this
The middle
insert.
Got
Everything else is going to be
vinyl. Got it.
So yeah. So see, that's leather, that's vinyl.
Ah, okay. Oh, learned something new today. Got it. Okay. And you said the side panel is best to take off, just to make it easier to get all the side clips, obviously?
Yeah.
Got it. I don't know if the average person knows what underneath the seat looks like, right?
No, probably not.
Oh, and the clips are right on the side, huh?
Yeah, they hook up to this bar right here.
Got it. Okay.
a lot of this is a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure close.
Nothing.
No.
So you remove the bottom seat, and then obviously, well, damn, it just kind of peels right off then, huh?
Yeah. So I removed the bottom seat just because it makes it easier to work with the upper.
Oh, okay.
So what it makes it
bottom seat comes out first.
Yeah, I'll take the bottom seat off first.
Okay.
I'll end up covering this seat
Right.
before I cover the bottom.
Right.
I'll cover the bottom out like that, shove it in here, because like I said, it makes it easier for me to get my hands in here. I'm
Got
not
it.
dicking around with the upper. I don't want
Right.
to scratch anything with this clip as I put it in.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense.
You know, and if you want to see, these are the clips. They are not hog rings.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay, so if anybody wondering if a Challenger has those hog rings, it does not.
Neither does Charger.
Okay, yeah, it's basically the same interior for the most part.
Yeah, they're pretty similar.
Yeah. They just kind of clips in, huh?
Yeah, they just these things will break on you super easy as far as these orange clips. So you kind of have
Yes,
to.
I forgive that. Okay.
You're gonna have to.
Oh, okay, that's the clip right there.
Yeah, you kind of have to like dig in it a little bit
Right.
and kind of.
So God forbid you break those, it's a wrap.
Yes and no. I mean, there's things that you're never gonna see.
But the clip is what holds the
Cover
kit in,
to the
right.
foam.
Yes.
Correct. Now, let's say I did break it, and honestly, I don't know. There may be one broken.
Right.
By the time I'm done with this.
It happens.
Right. So what you'll do, little trick.
Right.
What
okay.
you'll do, you'll know. Okay, it's right here. You're gonna slit it as low to this as possible. Get a zip tie.
Oh, okay.
Run the zip tie down. Boom.
And just
whenever,
fasten it.
And so a lot of people will be like, oh, zip tie, boom, zip. Well, now you're gonna have a pucker because you zip tied it a lot more.
Pucker is
like so. Say you had the clip like this, and this one's just this part of the seam is
just
in
way more than the rest of the seam.
Way more than the rest of the seam.
Got
it's gonna
it.
look awkward.
Got it. Okay, it's obvious enough. Got it. Okay, all right. Little trick. Okay, cool. I like it. Definitely nothing I would have done. So.
And these, like I said, these clips are not the easiest to work with. They make it a little bit harder, honestly.
Got it.
The hog rings make things so much easier. You just you fucking just clip it on there, easy, good to go. This being a newer car, it makes things a little bit easier. Okay, so that's the upper.
There you go. That's the foam, huh? Cool.
So, like this one, this is what happens a lot. See how it cracks in the middle?
Oh yeah.
So now there's not gonna be any tension when I slide that clip in to clip it.
Right.
There's not gonna be any tension. It'll clip, but most likely
it'll pop off or whatever. You'll see the difference.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Even that one. But this is the driver, right? So you sit in it constantly.
Right.
And so what ends up happening with the driver, this is going to be your main...
It takes the most abuse.
Yeah.
Right.
And especially the bolster. So it's going to... You're
Constantly
sliding
doing that.
in and out constantly, and that's what's breaking those clips.
Got it.
Yeah, so the passenger side of the seat is fairly still good except for that front one.
Right.
I mean, that's normal.
Process, right?
Yeah, so all I'm doing... So you never really... The rule of thumb is you really don't want to steam leather.
Okay.
You really don't want to steam leather. What I'm just doing right now is steaming the vinyl. See how that has the box wrinkles?
Right. Oh, okay. That's what you're talking about earlier.
Yeah. So
Got it.
I'm steaming out the vinyl, getting those box wrinkles out as much as I can.
Okay.
Whenever I install it, if there's wrinkles on the leather, what we'll do is we'll lightly hit it with the steamer.
Okay.
So when you steam leather, it shrinks and shrivels up.
Huh. I thought it doesn't expand like every
no,
other.
vinyl
Vinyl does.
Leather's skin.
Oh, that makes sense.
So you think about burning your skin, it shrivels up when you burn it.
Right. Okay.
So
That
if
makes
it's
sense.
usually what rule of thumb is, have your hand next to the steamer. If your hand's burning, you're
It's vinyl. The lead's gonna burn too.
yeah.
Got it. Okay.
So-
All right. Just got to get all those wrinkles out, everything.
Yeah, I mean, not all of them, because it'll be a tight fit.
Right. So it will stretch out pretty well.
Yeah, but you want to get some of the real deep creases.
Uh-huh.
Middle first.
Snap, snap, huh?
Yeah. You gotta watch out. You could push it the wrong way and break the snap.
Yeah,
you gotta kind of be like pretty precise with the snaps.
Right. Okay.
And sometimes you'll hear a snap, but it's not snapping.
Got it.
On both sides. It's pretty nice. I've never had a YouTuber or anything like that. So it's pretty nice to have someone ask questions. You know what I'm saying? As the process goes.
Right. Well, I mean, look, my channel is all about do yourself, right? That's the basis of my channel. Just do as much as you can yourself. So with this one, I wanted to do where, obviously working with you guys here, with the partnership to have, the sponsorship that I have with you guys now, it's like, okay, can we teach other people how to do it,
Right.
Obviously not to take away business from you, but at the end of the day, if we can sort of help out the car community, I think it's a win-win for everybody.
I personally, empowerment is something, right?
Right.
The more knowledge you have, the more power you have.
Totally.
Right, so I definitely believe in that. And a more knowledgeable customer makes life a lot easier.
Yeah. I mean, come to life, huh?
Yep.
I think this will be a car, just wrap it down. Obviously, so looking at now, we have it right.
Yeah.
Okay. How long you doing this? Okay. All right.
I used to work with was the national trainer for Roadwire.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. He's a smart guy. Knew what he was doing. He knows the ins and outs.
Right.
I'm glad. Honestly, I'm kind of glad that I got to know him. He's a good guy, and he taught me quite a bit, especially on the leather kits. Pretty much done. We'll have to cut out. We'll wait.
When you say cut a little weight, what does that mean exactly?
We have to cut this out.
Okay.
For your handle.
Oh, okay. Oh.
And then we'll wait, and then we'll cut out the headrest post.
Oh, okay. I didn't even think about that. So you do have to cut out. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
They don't make it that easy for you.
Right. Okay. I didn't even think about that. I thought it was ready to go. Okay.
And then sometimes they make things a little bit easier. Where remember those clips that we were talking about?
Right.
Sometimes they make it easy to where you don't have to put those clips back in. So, like there was a clip here.
Right.
They made a.
Oh, just a little strap.
Just a little strap. Sometimes they make it easy for you. Like even this one, there was buttons here.
Oh, but and it just wraps right over.
Yep.
Oh, that's dope. That is cool.
So yeah, sometimes.
So give or take.
Yeah.
Give or take.
Now, check out this guy and see which one we're gonna use.
Okay, so we got the bottom piece going in right now. All the clips are in. This little stringy thing is that just something?
So this is the clip. This is what tensions it around the seat.
Okay.
So instead, see this clip right here?
Right.
Some of them will come with clips all around it.
Got it.
So
some of the kits got it.
Yeah, but the factory is actually the same way as that one.
Oh, it's got the same thing. Oh, I see what you're saying.
So instead of clips, it's a tension all the way around it. It ties in the back.
Okay, so that's what fastens it.
Yeah.
Got it. tightening this with fasten, just pull, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. I just want to look and see, make sure it's coming out the way we want it to come out.
And what's your guesstimate of how many kits you've installed?
Guesstimate?
Yeah.
8 to 1,000 maybe.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's where you cut, huh?
Yeah. Just a little one. That guy there.
Huh.
What ended up happening is.
You would think that these kits came with already pre-cut, right?
So some of them do. Like if you go, you know, Aaliyah.
No.
Aaliyah Leather's a pretty premium brand.
Okay.
They will come with
Cut, good to
cuts.
go.
They'll come with China marker where you need to cut if it's not cut.
Oh, okay.
So they make it pretty.
So they go a couple more steps.
Yeah,
Got
they'll do a couple more steps for you, and I mean they're right. You're paying for it.
Right. Yeah. Of course.
You're definitely gonna
Yeah.
pay for that. They do a lot more. Like Aaliyah Leather is a lot more for custom like Jeeps. Like they're
Right.
big into the Jeep thing.
Got it. Passenger seat is almost done. Just gotta put the headrest on. Couple of clips. See, I couldn't do that. I was nervous. I'm like, what do I cut?
Yeah. Can be nerve-wracking.
Alright. You just kind of feel it out.
Yeah, like it. I'm sure there'll be more I have to cut, but you just want to make sure, like, so I can see the line there.
Right.
You know, I want to kind of go with that. The headrests are a little bit more difficult because you can't really. I took out the plastic,
Right.
so you can't really feel it. You gotta have to like push in.
Right. Yeah, that's cool.
Yep.
Now, obviously, this is for the headrest, right?
Yep. You don't have to be 100% perfect because, well, especially on these ones, they have like a pretty wide base.
Okay.
So you don't have to be 100% perfect, but if you want to feel,
Right.
push right there, you can feel where the,
Oh, yeah, it is right there. Yeah.
you know.
Okay, so you have a good idea.
Yeah.
Obviously, cutting less is more.
Yep. Boom. And these are also directional.
Oh, they are? Okay.
Yeah. So see this, where is it? It's one of these pins, but you can look in here.
Oh, there it is, little groove.
Yep.
Got it.
So it'll tell you which one it goes in. There it is. It's this guy.
Got it.
So this guy will go here. Maybe not.
Right there. There you go.
This one's same thing. Boom, boom. She's in.
Now this should be way simpler, right? I mean,
It is. It is.
there's less moving parts, less, right? I mean, I was wondering how you're gonna do that little armrest part.
These ones are actually, they make it pretty easy.
Oh, really? Just those. Oh, okay.
That's what we call them.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Realistically, 5 minutes extra of your time and you save the material versus just
Yeah.
taking a razor and being done with it.
I mean, realistically, it takes a little bit. Honestly, it does take longer
Uh-huh.
just because you are saving it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like, if I wasn't gonna save this, I would have took a razor blade and cut along this line, and then that way I would just take this, slide it right out.
Right.
Be done with
Okay,
it.
be done with it. Like it? And these kits are pretty well made. It's almost identical to the factory.
Yeah.
If you look at it.
They have an assembly line. So they have a CNC machine
Uh-huh.
that you put the leather and the vinyl on, and it'll cut it all out for you. You cut them out for them. And then
Sew them together.
sew them together.
And then you say just a little bit, right? Not too much on the steaming.
As far as the vinyl, you can.
Oh, the vinyl is good, right?
Yeah. Vinyl,
Just
you
just
can
the middle
steam.
was leather.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Okay, cool. And then how do you know like when you're enough, you steamed it enough? How do you just
So you'll feel the material get hot, like
Right.
so feel right here.
Okay.
It'll get hot and it'll start to be a little bit more. So if you feel over here, it's not as malleable, right?
Oh, I see
And
what
then you
you're
feel the
saying.
hot part.
Okay.
It moves
so it's more workable, I guess you
Yeah.
could say. Got it. Okay, that makes sense.
It'll conform a little better.
Got it. Okay. And then without the steamer, would you say it's pretty damn impossible?
No. Being in Texas, even in California, you got the sun.
Oh, you just throw it out in the
You
sun
just
for-
throw it in the sun for a little while.
Oh,
The
that's not bad,
sun will
that's
do
it.
the same shit.
Right.
Usually what I'll do is if it's a sunny day, like I would take the seats outside. And after I'm done with them, just let them sit outside.
Oh.
Now it'll do the same effect, even if so there's a little bit of wrinkles on there, right?
Right.
So you driving it around, it'll come out.
Oh, okay, got it.
Over time, I'd say if I don't steam it or anything like that, I'll probably give it a month of you driving and sitting in the sun and with the doors closed. It's gonna work itself
come
out.
Oh, okay, got it.
It'll start to conform to the seat a little bit better.
Right. Okay.
Steam just fast.
Yeah, the process.
Yeah, fast and easy.
Got it. Okay. Same thing. Clips first. The clips in the middle first, or
Yeah. Always want to hit the ones in the middle first. I do at least. I don't know how anybody else does it.
right. Okay.
I would figure it'd be a little bit hard to do. I guess you could do this side and then do the middle. And
Got
then
it.
the
Got
other
it.
side.
Okay.
I do the middle just because it lines up everything else for me.
Right. This is for what again? Seatbelt?
Nope. That is.
Oh, when you pull the seat down.
Yep.
Oh yeah, the handle. Got it. Yeah, totally. I'm curious. Like, how do you pull the seat down? And then is there any kind of cutting you do to the back seats, or it's all good?
I think the back seats are fine.
Fine. It's kind of clear for them, huh?
Yeah, this guy will Velcro in.
Oh, okay. So your razor blade. You just kind of line. How do you gauge where to cut it?
So like these holes right here is the guides.
Okay.
So it tilts up, folds down.
Right.
you know?
Right.
So what I'm gonna do is, so that one right there,
That's where it clips, or what do you call it?
I think this one is the, this one's the screw for this guy.
Got it,
So
the inside?
Yeah.
Right.
So what I'll do is, I'll just gauge where I think it's gonna land. Cut her out.
The easiest way to do it is just to get the imprint of the, right?
Yeah. So a lot of people are just gonna be like, oh, let's cut all the way around. Well, no, you want to make sure that whenever it sits down, it's gonna go.
Yeah.
Same with this guy, right? So this guy's gonna be a little bit difficult because it's right on this zipper. So we'll do that. Do like a half moon, just to see where she's gonna be. Bada bing, bada boom. Stone. And then same with this one.
I mean, look, I'll just be honest, these are all the little tricks of the, someone who's been doing this a long time versus
Someone who just
somebody, like, if I would have tried to do it, I would have,
Yeah.
There's just no way.
No, it can get difficult.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Newer ones, I mean, the newer cars that come out, I mean, it's the same shit I gotta do, because I gotta figure it out. Luckily, I know from previous cars certain
course.
things,
Totally.
but there's a learning curve with that as well.
Right. And then you just tuck all that excess zipper in, and
Yeah.
nobody will ever know.
Even if they give you like a yard.
But see, I think these are all like the small little details that people would want to know.
You're just not gonna get
Yeah.
that same quality of it.
And I know that, but this kid didn't come cut. It came pretty, well, I don't know what the word is used, but, like right there, I would have been like, oh, really? What's going on? What do I do? There's just no way. But seeing you cut it, just even a little bit of it, where maybe me, I may have been able to just cut the whole thing. I may have just done this and then,
Right.
we just don't know. And you cut, but you've done it already, so you know what's going on.
And this is just relief cuts. You don't
Right.
want to cut all the way around.
Right.
Relief cut is the best way.
Yeah.
And that shit. There's no orientation.
No.
There's
There's no left or right. I think it just goes in.
And this is just spray silicone,
Oh, okay.
so it slides a little easier.
Got it. Okay. Or you can just say lube and call it a day, right?
Yeah, you can do that. This one maybe a little bit more.
Cut off with access, no big deal. That's it, huh?
That's it. Zip it up. So I usually clip the clips in the back first before I zip it up.
Okay. Makes it easier to zip up or just.
It makes it a lot easier.
Got
to
it.
zip
Got it. Okay.
up. I don't have to deal with like trying to fight because these zippers, for some reason, all of them do it.
Or break.
Well, they break, or they're just not of a great quality of a zipper
Got it.
that they use. So I tend to do the zippers last because if you get it caught, like these pieces will catch in there.
It's a wrap.
And yeah, you're done. You gotta pull it all back apart. It's a pain in the ass. And these clips are not as easy as I just made it seem.
Yeah, I bet, dude. I bet.
This is the biggest. And then it'll be done. Throw it in. Take me 30 minutes to install everything.
Just J clips on this and that's it?
J clips and then the clips on that.
Oh, the center? Oh, okay. Bottom piece, right?
And it's a floating cage. So it's not like
So when you say floating, meaning like, oh, okay, got it.
So these ones are a little bit more difficult because of the way it's laid out.
Okay.
It's one big piece, right?
Right.
So when you take it apart, you have to take it off,
Oh, as it goes.
right? I mean, you could go this way,
Right.
but realistically, you have to take off this one side before I can take off the center. Before I take out this side, I have to take out the center. You get what I mean?
Right, yeah, I mean, it's the domino
Yeah.
effect, right? Got
Like
it.
on those other ones, everything is, it's not,
You can reach every side of the.
Exactly.
Got it. Okay. So in other words, when you saw the kit, same way, you just got to go from one side to another.
yeah, pretty much.
Got it. Also, when you're putting it back on, you went middle first again.
Yeah, no. So
Oh, okay.
I'll do this side before I even start finishing this side.
Ah.
Just
Well, you can start in the middle though.
yeah.
Got it. Just like you have in the other one. Got it. Okay.
It just makes things.
Right. I thought you were gonna go from one side and go all the way down.
No, I would,
Uh-huh.
but it makes it so. The reason I do it this way is because then it starts to stretch this for the whole time that I'm doing everything.
Right.
You know.
Makes sense.
I'm weird.
I know. Listen, you got 10 years experience. Don't let anybody tell you any different. It's all good. Hi, buddy.
Yeah, go ahead. Just hold me. These things are reflections.
You wouldn't take even like a normal garbage bag or something like that, and I wouldn't.
So they gotta be a little bit. They gotta withstand a
thick.
little bit.
Oh,
So
so that's your like, what do you call it again?
silicone.
Yes.
So it's just it's just a
Get this
lubricant.
go back.
So because like the foam will catch on the foam. And on the back end of this foam, it'll catch and it won't do that.
Got it.
Big John. Otis. Matt.
Makes it a lot easier.
Leverage.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, like I said, these ones are just a little bit easier.
Mhm.
You don't have to use the headrest shrinker.
Right. All right. Peace.